We're back on the record. Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail.
Let's break this down legally. In Texas, having less than a gram of a controlled substance might sound almost insignificant, but that tiny amount is enough for a felony. To put it in perspective, think about the weight of a single.
Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt because you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge, and I do have some comments.
All right.
After we leave here today, we're going to go down to County Court 1. We're going to accept responsibility for those matters down there. My client has taken this very seriously, and he's taken responsibility for his actions. The state did recommend a cap in this case. This is a first offense. It's a DWI initially, and this was the result of a search. What we're asking for the court to do is to allow him to have a deferred period of less than 5 years. That we're asking for 3 years because we believe that he can do well. He can demonstrate to this court that he's serious about this and that he will correct his behavior. So I'm asking if the court would consider a lower sentence of probation of 3 years.
All right, State.
Judge, due to the facts in this case, I think that 5 years is appropriate. He was
I'll
found.
pause for a second. Picture this. Someone asleep in a car, a gun tucked in the waistband, alcohol scattered around, and meth sitting in the pocket. That's basically the jackpot of reckless choices, like hitting a full house of bad decisions. The prosecutor isn't just asking.
Way in between the parking lot with a sidewalk, asleep between his vehicle with a gun in his waistband. There were several open containers of alcohol in the vehicle. Again, that's all something that's I think dangerous to the community. When he was further patted down, they found the drugs in his pant pocket. Whenever the officers began to interact with him, they saw that he was exhibiting several signs of intoxication, including the smell of intoxicants, being confused. We just think that 5 years, due to the nature of all the offenses together, would be appropriate.
All right, thank you. All right, I have a few questions for you. So how often were you using drugs?
Not very often.
Well, I mean, what does that mean?
Just, in cases where I had to have a double shift.
Okay, so here's the thing. You got to stop whispering. I don't know why people whisper in court, but when they're talking to their friends, they're like,
the whole time I've been here. I don't know, maybe.
All right, so maybe it's my allergies that are acting up.
Might as well.
But speak up. You hear at the level I'm speaking?
Yes.
That's the level I need you to speak.
Okay, we'll do.
And I don't even have much bass in my voice. It's all treble. So I know you have bass in your voice. Use it, speak up so everybody can hear.
Yes, sir.
So how often were you using drugs?
Maybe once a month, if that.
Okay. So let me explain something to you.
Yes, sir.
You've already entered a plea, right? I'm trying to make a decision on whether or not to set your probation at 5 years or 3 years. That's either yes or no. You understand?
Yes.
So there's no need for you to downplay whatever.
Pay attention to how the judge handles it. She's not simply clarifying facts, she's probing for honesty. Judges despise it when defendants try to minimize their drug use, because if you can't be upfront about that, why should they believe you'll stick to probation rules?
Going on in your world, and let me just tell you why. I'm inclined to follow the agreement that you've reached with the state, which is to give you deferred. The only issue right now in my mind is trying to figure out how long your deferred should be. So what I can tell you is when people are not honest with me about their drug use, and that's what we're ultimately here for, that tells me where you are on the level of your sobriety. So I've read the police report, and in the police report, you were passed out, you had meth, you even admitted to the officers that you had just used some meth. So passed out in a vehicle, surrounded by alcohol, having used meth, and then have meth in your pocket, that doesn't sound like I only use once a month. So how often were you using? And most importantly, if you drug tested today, what are the results going to be? You're going to get drug tested today.
Yeah,
So you need to be honest.
marijuana, of course, and then alcohol.
All right. And anything else? All right. Are you available to do a UA? All right, we're gonna come back with your sentencing once I get a UA. Do you need any water?
Sure.
Well, I mean, you say sure. Do you need
Yes, Your Honor.
you need water or not?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So what's going to end up happening is he's going to provide a UA to the court, and then I will make a decision on your sentencing. So if you have a seat in the front row, please. All right. Thank you.
So we're going to wait to go to County Court 1 until we're finished.
Yes. So as soon as he provides the UA, we'll take it up.
Okay.
All right. So, Mr. Gonzalez, you were previously under oath. You're still under oath. How many children do you have?
2 children,
What are their ages?
12 and 6.
And are you employed?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, your test has come back. What do you think it's positive for?
Mainly THC, probably some alcohol, and then obviously what I was charged with.
All right. So why were you up here? See, this is the thing about people in their sobriety. You already knew that I was going to follow this agreement and give you deferred adjudication, correct? You knew that.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you still were dishonest. Now you're...
Here's the curveball. The drug test comes back positive for meth, completely undercutting what he told the court just moments earlier. That's a credibility crash happening live, right in front of everyone. Now I've got to ask you, should lying to the court be punished just as hard as the crime itself?